Wow. Hey guys, Jake Paul Reviews here. You guys know how big of a Jake Paul fan I am. I have all his merch, and I get it, I really do. You're probably sick of seeing him talked about and poked fun at everywhere on YouTube nowadays. But with all the controversy and things he's done, you know, nobody's talking about the content that he makes day to day. For whatever reason, I mean, nobody's sitting down and watching an entire video, and I don't understand why. So that's what I want to do today. I'm going to give one of my favorite YouTubers a shot and watch his content and review his content for you. Cause you know, I do reviews sometimes. For this video, I set out to watch 15 of his videos. And then I started watching one and I was like, okay, I'll watch 10 videos. Then I watched the second one and I was like, I'm good with 5. Now, it's not because they're boring or obnoxious or unfocused or anything like that. It's because... yeah, okay, they're boring. Now, I've already talked about the thumbnail before, so spoiler alert, he does go 190 miles per hour and a thing happens. But it's not this fire that he photoshopped that happens, he just runs out of gas. Alright, let's take a look at one of the first clips here.
Good morning, Jake Paulers. Today is already off to a great flipping start. Yeah. I actually almost died. Apollo, I'm vlogging here, Apollo!
Let's unpack that a bit. First, in the span of 10 seconds, we've covered a lot of ground. If you break down the lyrics, we cover 3 separate ideas, with the first 2 being kind of contradicting, unless he enjoys defying death. We get this tag, in case you forgot who this is. We get this line, which is the stereotype for the storytime genre that tends to over-exaggerate or mislead about some mediocre story. And instead of continuing on and going into more detail about this story about how he almost died, he gets distracted by his dog and makes a little bit out of it. In this 10 seconds alone, I think we really get a good snapshot of what's yet to come. Fast pace, no focus, obnoxious personality, obnoxious edits, exaggeration and misleading, and yeah. So the vlog keeps going.
You sexual beast!
He throws his shoe, he throws his phone, yada yada yada. We're 4 minutes into the video and it's just been filler at this point. Like the farthest we got was that, alright, we're gonna go drive the Lamborghini on a track and go fast. Okay, sweet. From there, it's followed by 3 minutes of Jake's dad trying to be cool and hip. Along the way, Jake makes some, inappropriate jokes.
I like my tubs like I like my women. Hot.
I don't know if I'm allowed to watch this.
This is not a functionable car. But I don't give a rip because it's so sexy. And I just want to make sweet love to it.
This isn't the Disney Channel. And then he goes to the racetrack and he races his car and then he plugs his merch and I'm bored. But hey, you know, maybe the next one will be good. And not just more of the same superficial, vapid content. Nope, it's more of the same. So with a title like this, you'd think it wouldn't be a typical vlog. It would be more of a somber announcement. I mean, Team 10 breaking up, that's national news. But no, it's a regular vlog with all the kid-friendly jokes.
I had to sleep next to my bae. You know, we're dating. We smashed.
And the Team 10 is over thing doesn't pop up until about 10 minutes into the video. As you may have guessed, Team 10 is not over, and in fact, this is an epic prank? Epic prank. That he's pulling on the team. See, the epic prank is that he's gonna announce Team 10 is done. The problem is that this drags on into a speech for 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and it's just uncomfortable to watch. You get the point after about 10 seconds, but they just drag it out, and by the time the reveal happens, I just don't care anymore. I have a good feeling it's fake, because if this was real, he'd be telling his business people beforehand first, like Nick Crompton, one of the higher-ups for Fanjoy. And besides, if you're a Jake Paul fan, who wouldn't click that, right? Easy views and it make Jakey money. Next video, please. So this was the big reveal video for his brand new Lamborghini. Oh wait, you wanted to see the Lamborghini? You mean the one in the thumbnail? Well, let me tell you kids, if you wanted to see that Lamborghini, you gotta wait for like 15 minutes of this 25-minute video. Now here's the interesting part. I almost believe that it's emotional. For 2 seconds, I believed it. But watch this. I didn't edit this.
Oh my god! Let me have it, please. says JP on the shipping container too. Yo, before they pull it off, I want to shamelessly plug. This is the new Performante Lambro merch.
He plugs his merch immediately after the climax of the video. Imagine being a kid watching all the build up for 15 minutes and finally getting to see his cool new car. It'd be such a great feeling. And now you subconsciously associate the grand reveal with his merch. Of course you'd beg your parents to buy it. Jake's team, if not Jake himself, know exactly what they're doing.
He would incubate talent. Then from there, he used all of his connections and network to build consumer products and market them to his audience. Out comes Beats by Dre, which is a $1 billion company, and I'm essentially replicating his model at a lot younger of an age.
And it make Jakey money, money, money.
You sexual beast.
Build consumer products and market them to his audience.
Because it's so sexy. Yeah.
This video kicks off with Jake and friends, them just messing around.
And they fun day.
I'm starting to see why Jake appeals to his audience, because he's also a child. He's reckless. He bullies other people.
It's Sunday fun day. No.
And he exaggerates quite a bit.
I am determined to have the most fun today, the most fun that I've ever had. This is gonna be the most fun moment that I've ever had in my life. Sunday fun day! That I've ever had in my life.
But later in the video, he does a complete 180. He's not loud anymore, the edits aren't nearly as fast, and he's doing something nice. Like, excuse me? He goes and meets a fan of his who's going through a rough time. Her mom goes into more detail, but to sum it up, this girl suffered a brain injury and wasn't getting the help that she needed. And the teachers started bullying her, and when they did, so did other students, to the point where her mom had to pack up and leave for a better school district.
I packed the kids up and left.
It's an unfortunate and real story, and Jake Paul handles it pretty respectfully. I gotta give him props for it. I mean, I honestly wasn't expecting this. Out of all of his videos that I've seen, this was the most genuine, heartwarming. This is the fakest, stupidest video. He puts jumper cables on a toilet seat as a prank. First of all, whether that toilet seat is ceramic or plastic, both of those materials are electric insulators, not conductors. There'd be no current going through that thing. Second, how does somebody walk into a bathroom and either not see the jumper cables on the toilet seat, or see the jumper cables on the toilet seat and think, nothing dangerous here? And how does this happen not to one person, but to 4 people in a row? 4 people didn't see jumper cables on the toilet seat. Jumper cables on the toilet seat. The vlog has changed. I guess I've been kind of spoiled because the only vlogs I watch are Casey Neistat's, where he adds interesting shots and transitions and has interesting things to say. There's also a sense of structure and a logical progression of events. Nowadays, we've kind of moved away from that. And it's way better as a result. I like fake pranks. I like it when he puts up this superficial persona, which is fortunately most of the time. I just like the idea of him, you know? The idea that I could be him if I just dream hard enough. And if I make enough content that's thin and superficial and loud and annoying, I too can have a lot of friends and a big boy car. But for real. On a technical level, it's good. Well produced, well lit, good equipment, energetic, all that. But the length is abysmal. The pace is disorienting, and when the point of your video feels like one big advertisement, then count me out. And of course, Jake Paul is a Paul out of Blart. Jake Paul's content, however, is a 2 out of 10. Alright, I promise, no more Jake Paul videos. Oh? Oh? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Buy that merch. 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 All I want for Christmas is that Jake Paul merch. All I want for Christmas is a Jake Paul shirt. All she want for Christmas is JP on the fur. All I want for Christmas is that JP sweatshirt. Fanjoy.co/Jake Paul. Get it while you can, before I sell it all. Spend $100, free shipping y'all. Go tell your mama, she gotta buy it all. Yay, money!